Hello and welcome to Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let's take a look at what we're talking about today. In an attempt to strengthen Nigeria's electoral process, the Senate 2 days ago passed the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2025 through second reading, proposing a shift that will place the burden of proof on INEC in election petition cases. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, announced the passage during Wednesday's plenary after a majority of senators supported it through a voice vote. Once again, you're welcome to Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. In an attempt to strengthen Nigeria's electoral process, the Senate 2 days ago passed the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2025 through second reading, proposing a shift that would place the burden of proof on INEC in election petition cases. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, announced that the passage through Wednesday's plenary, after a majority of senators supported it through a voice vote. The bill was therefore referred to the Senate Committee on Electoral Matters for further deliberation and a public hearing, after which the committee was directed to report back within 2 weeks. Now, sponsor of the bill, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Electoral Matters, Simon Along, APC Plateau South, the bill seeks to strengthen the legal framework governing elections in Nigeria. It was initially presented for second reading last Thursday. However, the bill was stepped down to allow for wider consultation. It resurfaced during Wednesday's session, that's 2 days ago, where lawmakers extensively debated the general principles. Now, Nalong, while presenting the bill, acknowledged that the Electoral Act 2022 introduced significant reforms but also revealed certain weaknesses, such as delays in the release of election funds, dispute over voter registers, conflicting interpretations of result transmission, and weak enforcement of electoral offences. He explained that the new legislation seeks to enhance the independence of INEC by insulating it from political interference and government control. During debate on the bill, lawmakers argued that the current position of the law, which places the burden of proof on the petitioner, is unfair and undermines electoral justice. They proposed that INEC, as the body conducting elections, should bear the responsibility of proving that elections were free, fair and credible. Senators also raised concerns over the growing threat posed by political actors to democratic institutions and called on greater support and funding for INEC to enable it to deploy more technology in future elections. I don't know what's going on with me today. I kept making lots of mistakes as I'm introducing the topic. Anyway, this is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I am Solomon Offem. Joining me on the show to help analyze this topic is Tunde Kolawole, a legal practitioner and current affairs analyst. Barrister Kolawole, thank you very much for joining us on Matters today.
Thanks for having me, and good afternoon to all the good people listening to us, not just in Lagos, but also around Nigeria and over the rest of the world.
You gave me a little scared today. I tried your number for about 10 minutes. I was wondering what is going on. This man is always punctual.
Well, I was
already prepared to make it an open mic. Okay.
I know what happened, but I wouldn't want to say it on there. Okay. After the program, I will let you know.
You let me know. Okay, no problem. Okay. Let's talk about this. 2 weeks ago, if my memory serves me right, we talked about electoral reforms, where we talked about what impact the new INEC chairman, that's a Professor Joash Mukpita, will be able to have in terms of electoral amendment, electoral reforms that Nigerians have been clamoring for. Needless to say, the voters and INEC have been having they've been on divorce since after the 2023 election, where INEC promised that election results will be transmitted electronically, and then after the election, too many abracadabra, and then we didn't understand what happened, and then brought so many things which will be discussed, and one of it is a bill to place the burden of proof on INEC in election petition cases. We before now, before this bill as put on, the petitioners are usually the ones that have to prove that the elections were free and fair. But this bill proposed to place that burden on INEC. What do you think about that?
That's a very troubling one.
Really?
Troubling, yes, very troubling. Troubling in so many respects.
How so?
But when you look at the case law, that is the law judgment that has been given by our court. And when you also look at the Constitution, what those two laws say is that it is the person that alleges that must prove. So if it is the person that alleges that the president has been told that he has suffered an injury, if the constitution is the one that is charged with the burden of proof, and then in the Electoral Act you now want to reverse that position, you probably you might need to revisit the Constitution to change all of that. And then of course, that kind of a position of the Electoral Act 2025 will be in conflict with almost, if not all, the judgments that have been delivered in this country, which have affirmed that it is the person that is alleged that must prove. That is where the problem is. That is the challenge.
But that's why the bill has been proposed. It's supposed to be an amendment. It's supposed to be.
Basically, brought into the Electoral Act, was things like use of electronic material to conduct and transmit elections and what have you.
Okay.
And then
transmission of
regulation exactly and all that. The new proposal or the new proposed amendment, which is the burden of proof, should be on INEC. It's a different thing entirely. It depends on INEC per se is not a participant in the election per se. It is an umpire. It's not a referee, so to say. So it is now the referee that will justify that the person that has been declared the winner of the election actually won the election without the person not proving that he was actually the person that won the election. They are asking that they are not fire to not to remain neutral in what they are saying. Furthermore,
okay.
INEC originate team up with the person that won the election, and becomes a 2-1 in the struggle, legal struggle, to prove who actually won the elections. So that is where the challenging I see. And you and I know that INEC will not want to discredit itself.
Okay.
If it has declared somebody as a winner, it will not now go to court and say, look, we are sorry. This person actually didn't win at the end of the day. They want to do everything possible to justify whatever declaration that they have made.
We already have a legal framework, so isn't this just supposed to be just add to the legal framework that's already in the INEC playbook vis-a-vis the Constitution?
If it is not changing, if it will not be running in conflict with the Constitution, and if it is not be running to conflict with case law, most if not all of the judgment that are speaking to our court, then there wouldn't have been no problem. There wouldn't have been no problem. The truth of the matter is that this proposal is in a further conflict with the Constitution and other instance laws of the land. That it is INEC that should prove when it is the person that has come forth to say, I want the election, but the INEC has given it to somebody else. That's the problem. You and I will know when you go to court, it is the person that has fact that must prove his case. That want to prove your case with fact figures and the case law. And then, like I said, if INEC has to team up with the winner that they have declared to prove that the declaration that they have made is right, then the person who has not the election is challenging that election is highly disadvantaged.
But it's been said that's been very it's been said that it's been very, very difficult to prove. When the burden of proof is on the defendant, it's usually very very difficult, because there's a tendency that INEC hoard lots of these what's the word now? Hoard a lot of these for lack of better word, exhibits, as it were.
It's not difficult to prove. Where it is difficult to prove is when you are using that material, that copies, or the ballot paper itself.
Which we still use to a very large extent.
If you look at the ballot paper for president, for example, coming from all over the country, and then maybe about 20, 30 million or 50 million people participated and all that. Within the short span of time that you have to prove your case, and then tender each of the ballot or the papers that have been cast. Yeah, and now we know there's never going to be time for that. That was why at the last elections and all that, you saw the ballot paper just put in there as a risk, which is the justice or the tribunal spend the whole year to go through. They will not be able to run through that for that a year. This is the reason why it has become almost so difficult to put it very simple. A lack of political will, a lack of transparency in the context of our elections, and then in the context of INEC itself. If, for example, the electoral transmission of results has been used, and INEC has a server in the office, all the different political parties who contested that election are also allowed to queue up to that server in their respective offices, and as the election results are coming in and being tallied, they can see it real time, like the lawyers do their voting and casting of their vote and all that when they are conducting elections real time, and in some other parts of the world real time. Then we wouldn't be having this difficulty and what happened. And if INEC too will ensure that soon as both are cast and the results, the ballot papers are counted, each of the representatives of the different political parties that participated in the election are handed over 35 full copies of the election results right at the polling booth in there, and then at local government collation center, state collation centers and others. You and I will know that is not the difficult to prove at all and what have you. And if there is a level playing ground, if the security people will also allow a level playing ground and ensure that they also get copies of whatever results as declared in the different polling booths at the local government collation center and at the state level, the police dey there, all the security agencies that participate monitoring or providing security at these different levels and others. You and I will know that it will be difficult to prove all, so that you will have several alternatives through which you can prove election malpractices. You can call for the returns that the DSS will have, that the police will have, that the civil society will have, that the different political parties will also have made their hands up in their respective offices and then at their different polling booths and what have you. And you may not even need to resort to the hard copy, the ballot paper itself and what have you. You can also use the electronic transmission, the electronic transmitted results. So as a proof of evidence of what you are alleging and what have you. But the truth of the matter is that for reasons best known, so all those who should ensure transparency, they have usually not had the political will to ensure so or to do it.
You keep mentioning the right scenario, but we know we're not exactly in the right scenario where our election is still manual, still ballot boxes, which is why it's very difficult for the petitioners to prove election.
Honestly, all over the world, elections are still manual. Even in the US, and I will know that people still cast their ballot.
Yes,
in different places
remotely.
And we see it on television when those ballots are being counted. There's so many polling booths and so many laws and all that. Even in the US, even in India and all that.
But then it's imputed into the system.
The ballot papers are supposed to be a backup. If there is any issues with the electronic transmission and all that, then you can fall back on the hard copies that is on the ground.
Exactly.
That is the way
but in our case, it is everything. It's not a backup. It's the real.
And it is because the Nigerian airlines are not ready for transparent election. Because, like I said, Professor Pastori at once and there, that if there is a transparent election, most of them will be out of placement. They wouldn't be even the system of government legislators. Look at what is coming out after the elections now. If what we learn on the social media is anything to go like, somebody like a Rufa has come out to say that it's been reported on the social media that Peter Obi that won the election, presidential election. I think it was also said on the social media that Papatia Lawa said it was Obi that won the election.
Yes.
And up to now, the security agencies, the police, and then the CSS and all the security apart of this country have not gone to invite those people to come and prove for whatever allegation that they have made. Why is it so? That is a fundamental issue. That would have helped this country to unravel what happened at the last election and guide us as regards what amendments to make to the Electoral Act 2025.
Now, you said this bill will make it easier for INEC to support the
to collude and conspire with whoever they declare as a winner.
Yeah, but that's exactly what it is right now. In the last election, it was INEC and APC versus the petitioner.
Yes, this law will further strengthen their hand. This law will further strengthen what they did in 2023. That is the implication. If they are done without this law, and you and I know most of the people INEC was not your then you are merely strengthening their hand. So people want to.
Let's look at the other provisions in the bill where the sponsor of the bill talking about legal framework to tackle corruption and financial crime, talking about sufficient guarantee for independence of the commission, exposing it to external influence and political interference. That's talking about INEC. How do you think this will work when you consider it's still the president that appoints the INEC chairman, as just happened yesterday, where the president officially sworn in the new INEC chairman, Professor Joash Mukwito, where he started immediately as the INEC chairman. How will INEC maintain its independence and out of external influence, where it is still the president and by extension the ruling party that will still have influence on the INEC chairman?
It's not just INEC chairman that the presidency appoints. I think the state commissioners who are also appointed
yes, exactly.
by the presidency what have you. Now that's a very genuine question that you have made. You know what, when last we discussed the issue of INEC and all that, I have made a proposal that we will have a civil society, the NBA, the NJC, the labor unions and the student union and all that, to eliminate people into INEC and also the respective political parties as well. But you see, I have also thought deeply about that proposal and worried that will not be fulfilled, that it will not be a total answer to the challenges that we are having with regard to the conduct of elections in Nigeria here. Why do I say that? We have seen a situation in which a senator stood up on the floor of the Senate and said the wife has been helping people to win the elections at the election petition tribunal, and what are the wife is the judge, and this is and the helping people to visit. So if you say it is the NJC or the judges that will be appointing people like that, what is the guarantee that what thing will not happen when it is the judges that are not teaching to?
I mean, even the judges are being appointed by the executives.
Exactly. So furthermore, you have two cases in which election people of the election petition panel have been indicted, judges, for perverting the court of justice. And the classic example of what happened between Olulola and Raul Fareshola in Osun State. If you remember that case in which some of the judges on that panel were given the facts and all that, and some lawyers indicted and what have you. Again, when you look at our civil society groups in this country today, can one even say they are comfortable with the conduct of some of them with regard to transparency, integrity, and honesty? The answer is no. We are finding out that the politicians and are now setting up civil society groups to counter genuine civil society groups that we have always seen in this country, so as to protect their political thought. We have also seen a situation in which people set up all these civil society groups and human rights bodies and all that as a means of livelihood. You ask them what job do you do, and you find out that they do no other job other than to run their NGOs and what have you. Here, unfortunately, people are not supposed to live on NGO, especially the founders, the trustees and what have you. It is the worker that we employ that could live on the NGO in terms of the salaries and allowances that they might be earning as employees of the NGO. But the founders are not supposed to be earning their livelihood or getting profit from that kind of from establishing an NGO. And then look at the subject, the student body too. The last elections that was conducted to elect the president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, you saw what happened. Two people emerged as claimed to have won the presidential election. One who were told to belong to the presidency, and he was sponsored by the presidency, while the other one was sent to the genuine or the authentic fashion of the Nigerian student body. So also look at what happened in most of these other state unions, these days and all that. Just recently, when there were issues between Penkata and NOPEC see the challenges that the leadership of Penkata and NOPEC are now beginning to face in their respective unions. You know, they are now being challenged. Where is those challenges coming from? Why did it not come before those people went into tango with the Dangote refineries and war? So these are the issues that we are facing in this country. And I am beginning to think that our problem is not really the law. In fact, the more skeletal, the more true law, the better for its enforcement. Once a law becomes cumbersome, once it becomes a manual or an encyclopedia, enforcing it becomes very, very difficult because it now becomes very intricate and very, very complex. Because intricate and very complex. So lack of integrity, lack of transparency in the context of the latest in most those countries, and of course bad governance. And you and I do know that bad governance,
weak institutions.
Well, without bad governance, the institution will not be weak. And with bad governance, you and I would know there is no way you can manage with bad protection. There is no way you can have good governance because these people don't have mandate. These people know they are not responsible and they are not properly or clearly elected by the electorate and all that. They will go in there to do whatever they like, believing that what brought them into power, they can repeat it to keep themselves in there and win subsequent election. So, the political class requires to have a change of attitude. And with the proposal that they are making, it doesn't appear to me that they are ready for change.
Which is exactly what I want to talk about. I mean,
okay, let's go there.
The clamoring for most Nigerians right now, the first and foremost, the fundamental of if what we hear from the street is anything to go by, is that electronic transmission of results. That was the biggest controversy in the last election. Electronic transmission of result in real time. That was what got lots of people coming out to vote. And then secondly, before now, what we heard of the interpretation is for the presidency to emerge, he must win one of the states. He must win in is the Federal Capital Territory. I can't remember the number of states plus the Federal Capital Territory. And then the last election, Peter Obi won. He didn't meet the actual number, but won in the Federal Capital Territory. And lots of Nigerians postulated that this election will probably go to a rerun because the then President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu got the number but failed one of the criteria, which is winning in the Federal Capital Territory. And then most Nigerian, and even some legal practitioners came out to postulate that it's going to be a rerun. Okay, how would the rerun be? Was where the argument will be. Is it going to be between Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or will it be with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar, the first and second, or will it be Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Peter Obi that won FCT? I mean, that was the argument. But then during the tribunal, the INEC said that was not necessary. And then, as I said, there were a lot of abracadabra. And some of this is what Nigerians want. Some of those ambiguities. One, electronic transmission of results, and some of those ambiguity, you have to be certain about some of those things, so it won't be open to lots of interpretation. But we're not seeing any of this. We are seeing so many other bills apart from these ones that Nigerians, lots of Nigerians actually are clamoring for. And then one begin to ask, are these people really serious about election reform in this country, or they're just trying to buy time and keep Nigeria and the media busy with some of these other bills, except the actual ones the Nigerians wanted or want?
My way of starting, I want to disagree with you a little bit with respect to Abuja.
Okay.
The law is not that somebody must win Abuja before before you can become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That was the interpretation we got.
No, the wrong interpretation. Abuja is not a state. I think what you need to name is maybe a couple of the things about the 2020 of the state or thereabout. Abuja is not a state, so the law will not have provided.
What we heard was 2/3 plus Abuja. That was
no, there's nothing like that.
Well, even if I read the Constitution, I'm not.
The Constitution doesn't say that.
I'm not a legal practitioner. I can't interpret. I mean, some legal practitioners are allowed to say that.
I have read that portion severally, and it doesn't say that you must rule Abuja. That is a perversion of interpretation. What is the tribunal said is actually the correct interpretation of the law. You don't need to win Abuja before you can become president of the Federal Republic. I don't want to cut off the vote of thereabout, and then you turn majority of the state in Nigeria, the 32 states don't worry about, and all that. Now, for the fundamentals of the reform that they are proposing, to the electronic transfer, is that also, can you say that it is going to provide a foolproof or insulation against election malpractices? The answer is no. Even the farmers can react this.
But that will reduce as against the.
I agree.
Manual.
I agree. Even the farmers, look at what is happening in Europe today, and look at what happened in the US. Russia is being accused of manipulating elections in European countries and also in the US, influencing the course of elections and all that. This is all manners of things hacking into the system and what have you.
Yeah.
And then even using artificial intelligence, manipulating voters with all manners of propaganda to pervert the course of election. So if that is happening in very advanced democracies of the world, like the US and like Europe and all that, what is the guarantee that it can be had, it can be repeated, or it can be taught in this part of the world? But I agree with you.
Isn't that a problem to have than manual?
It is. That's why I say. That's why I'm saying I agree with you that it is better to do it than not do it. And if hackers want to hack into those and want to start manipulating people, there are also opportunities to block the activities of hackers or separate the grade from the chaff and come out with authentic results without compromising the entire integrity.
Everything is about technology.
Exactly.
You can always hack the hacker too.
Exactly. Look at our social media. When you go on to WhatsApp, you go on to Facebook and some of the social media, they will tell you that it's a tamper-proof, it's hacker-proof, it's this and that and that. But you are like to know people's WhatsApp, people's Facebook accounts and all that, Instagram and all that, have been hacked on the daily basis.
Oh, mine was hacked 3 years ago.
Exactly.
So,
and messages that this is from you. Messages that you are being sent out on your behalf to injure your reputation and then compromise the integrity of whatever you believe in. And if care is not taken, the police can even come for you when some of those things are sent out and they doesn't come for you, but you have to now begin to prove yourself. Spending money on participating in election to see you're not the one who. Look at the pathetic case that happened in France recently. The Nazi son, who is married to this English girl and all that, said he got his account hacked into and messages in support of their killer and then Islamic fundamentalists were sent to his social media account that was hacked into another. And because of that, the first people they said something about the Nazi son to leave the France. And then I think maybe the guy said, maybe he's on appeal now, going to live in England, where the wife of the slave. And if the English people say they don't know, the Bible was reporting to a local country where it will also be arrested and then executed and what happened. All this happened. And then furthermore, we find out that we see that there is a crucial area which these amendments appear to be touching. And it is because of the activities of the rural bandits and the urban bandits that we have in this country. You and I saw what happened in the Lagos environment during the last election.
Yeah.
And this party person is not the whole claim to be traditionalist and I think certain persons should not come out with good and all that.
Yes.
He also saw how certain unions have been alleged to be threatening that they will not allow what happened in the last election.
I call them electoral terrorists.
Exactly.
Terrorizing people to vote for a particular party or
exactly. It is not only that they do that. Some of the information that we get is that they also finance the different political parties. They make money available to certain foreign parties and individuals along the elections. And they also serve as the private army to some of these political parties and individuals. And the court are up. It's not just the Yoruba land alone. Look at what has been happening in River State where especially when Wike was the governor. And this time increasing the state, you see some of the people that you see around those places really different areas. And you are never challenged and you also, even when you do maybe another the regular security forces, you are not being challenged or being asked to account for the legality of the real places that they were and the kind of amendment that they create in those places. And we have to show ourselves. It is not just a political party of the party in power that they have those voters as the voter. In fact, the truth of what going for town will tell you that it is difficult to play politics in Nigeria without having such enforcers around when the chiefs are down, when the line was them and the trust even more the security agencies that have been trained to act as the charge and responsibilities in a very professional manner. Also look at the other part of the country. There has been allegations that the bandits, the rural bandits that we see in there, that they also, that with them it's difficult to conduct a fair election the law. It has also been said that some of them were creations of politicians and different political parties all over the country
to help rig election.
Exactly. And also finance election because when those people go in there to dig gold and sell gold and other precious minerals in the international market, the money at the end of the day will be transferred to politics and all that. And those rural bandits are the ones providing protection and security when those illegal mining activities take place in those places. Have you ever seen any rural bandits come to Lagos or come to Lekki or go to Abuja to go and build mansions to sell and food in there? So the money that they are making, where is it going? Mohammed Bukumi has also mentioned that look, do they spend those millions of naira that they collect around for in the bushes? Have you seen any mountains or road points being in those bushes where the rural bandits and kidnappers and all that and programmers and because fundamentally are paid? This money is going somewhere. Where is it going to? Who is using the money?
That's a huge question. Now,
it is.
Now, to final point, the House of Reps have moved to grant the EFCC more powers and full independence to enhance its operational efficiency. Now, I guess the INEC, EFCC, the judiciary are in the same boat where it is the president and by extension the executive that will have to appoint these people. I mean, how do they get their independence when it is the president that will have to they'll have to nominate the EFCC chairman and then to be approved by a rubber stamp National Assembly?
Exactly. Very interesting question. And we should have had it when people like Senator and social media will be around that they want to join us. All things are forgiven. All things are forgiven and more. The truth of the matter is this. I will go back to what I've always said. If you turn on Nigerians to EFCC, if you turn on Nigerians to ICTC, and if you turn on Nigerians to the Code of Conduct and all that, the level of corruption that we have in this country will most likely not be reduced. Point right is that we must go to the reasons of the origin of corruption. Why are people corrupt? And let's start with from there. From my understanding, when people leave their service, after they stop working, If they are not, if they haven't built a house before they leave, it is difficult for them to build a house. With all the public schools in shambles and warranty, nobody wants to send their children to public school anymore. So for you to be able to send your children to private school, so that they be able to compete the children of those who have access and opportunity. You probably will have to steal money whenever you are in the private sector on the law and the public service. And since most of these private places are not, don't compare cheap and warranty. Also, when we were young, most of the public hospitals were very, very good. Most of the public schools were very good. Because some of the best medical doctors that the country could provide were in the public school and the public hospitals and water.
I mean, most of our top politicians went to public schools.
Exactly. The kind of equipment that Babalola University teaching hospital have now, most of the public hospitals in Nigeria can do have it. Babalola Medical School compose and say that if President Buhari has made himself available for treatment in the hospital, he will not have died. Because they know what topic, they know more about tropical air and how to tackle the challenges of tropical air than the Europeans, because certain diseases are popular to us here, which the European medical doctor and medical doctor they don't know too well how to treat. I give you an example. Our doctors in Nigeria know when you have to handle issues like fibroid treatment. But most people when they travel abroad for fibroid bodies are normal. They end up in the mortuary and what happens. So because of this that a lot of people see, the sentence too is nothing to write home about. Look at I was just called today by my pension managers at work. I work with my pension. I worked in a place for 10 years, and my pension in a month since 2007 is just 4,000 naira and work. And they say they call me today and say my pension now to come and drop it. And the little balance that is remaining to come and take a little and then take a walk and work. So if I happen to live up to the age of 70 or 80 or 90 and all that, what am I going to be living on? So these are some of the things that make people to steal. So we must tackle it. Mass housing for the people, good public hospitals, good public schools and water, good public water system, so that you and I don't want to start buying water either to drink or to bath and all that. Quantify the amount of money you spend buying water on a monthly basis. Simply because the total water system has reduced. I mean, we have a problem.
Okay, sir.
So the challenge is the issue is not ICPC. It is that we must make available opportunities for people to live a comfortable life without having to steal.
Okay, thank you very much, Barrister Kolawole. We have to open the phone lines down for other people to start contributing. I've already started getting lots of messages here. Some are agreeing with you, some are disputing some of the things you
said. Yes, it's a free war. Let us debate.
It is.
It's like debating that will reach a consensus.
Definitely.
And move forward.
Definitely.
I welcome all debate. I welcome debate.
Barrister Kolawole, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. That was Tunde Kolawole, a legal practitioner and current affairs analyst. Right here on Matters on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. The phone lines are open now for your contributions. 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903 or 003 692 9933. Again, 0803 692 9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp, and our WhatsApp number is 081 717 56338. Again, 081 717 56338. Our first caller for today. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Tell us in where you're calling from, please.
My name is Godpa. I'm calling from Badangry.
Okay, Godpa, talk to us.
Based on your analysis of today's program, I think to me the majority of Nigerian problems come from our values. And values principle or standard of behavior, our judgment of what is right and wrong. And the question is, where does our values come from? It comes from our home, our society, our religious organization. And if you check, values are also manifested in our action. If you check, most time I don't like blaming politicians. So I like to look at problem from its source. So our value is manifest. If you see the way some people behave from their action, you know what that person values. Our behavior and our attitude. And our attitude is a certain way of doing something. If you notice Nigeria, you ask yourself, why is it that we always talk and talk and talk? You look at nothing is changing. Because we have attitudinal problem. Because of your time. According to the solution now is this. According to a philosopher, Sigmund Freud, he said the first 5 years of a child determine its adulthood. So we need to begin to teach good value system when we were young as a Nigerian. Because to me, if you bring up the technology, we are talking about BVAS, transmission of results, reform, if you bring up those things, to me, without a good value system, they are not going anywhere.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. 0700-903-903-903 0803-692-9933 and our WhatsApp line 081-717-56338. You can call or text us there. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. I strongly disagree with your guest speaker. Abuja was meant to remove the ambiguity in the 2/3 of 19 states, 2/3 of votes in 36 states, and Abuja means in addition to Abuja because we have 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. It is possible to calculate 2/3 of 36 states and not 37 states. That's according to Chima from Surulere. Thank you very much, Chima. Hello.
Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
My name is Joshua, calling from Okota.
Your name is Jesus.
Joshua. Okay. I cannot share I'm too small to share my name with Jesus.
Okay, Joshua, go ahead. Talk to us.
Yes, you see one thing about this country. I laugh when we talk about this INEC and the rest of them. We have good laws. We have the best laws. In fact, if they were actionable and effected, I don't think we would have to be talking year in, year out. Me personally, I don't believe INEC. They have said this over and over again. And we know the end game. So, whether electoral reform or no electoral reform, the issue I almost had that now INEC would be the one that would be taken to court to prove result, right? You remember in this country once they swallowed money, and the person that is supposed to account for it, his office went up in film.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't think that the current INEC chairman is going to disappear after this 2027 election. I'm just thinking out loud. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. That was hilarious. It's only in this country. Ikena from Ikorodu, what is your guest saying? I don't like it when he's saying about transmission of results. Should we, because of hackers, will not do what is right? If we are sincere, anything that will make our election better should be done. Please, if your guest is referring US, Russia over hack, let him compare us also with the development of US and Russia. Let's save this nation. Thank you very much, Ikena from Ikorodu. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Tell us in where you're calling from. Hello. Hey. Thank you for joining us. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Tell us in where you're calling from, please.
My name is Bina. I just want to ask a question.
Okay.
Why some cases are difficult? Some bills are just very difficult to pass. But some, if you bring the president present it today, tomorrow, they have signed it. And some cases, you will stay in the police station for many months before charging to court. But some, today, tomorrow, they have charged the person to court. Is it not, are are we going to move forward in this country? You see some bill, just like a constitutional reform amendment. Since Jonathan up to today, they are still talking about. They have never even amended the constitution. They have never even talked about the constitution. There's some bills. If you bring it to the House of Senate today, tomorrow, they have signed it and passed it. We are cheating ourselves. They know what this country can never move more than this. It can't, because we know we are adults. We are not children. If you want to do something right, we do something right. For me, all these people that are rulers, they are not from this country, because all of them are getting ready. Their family is not in the country. Their family is abroad, schooling in abroad, not moving. They are not. Immediately you join the political class in this country, you are out of this country. You are not a citizen any longer. You are not a citizen any longer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because if you are a citizen, you want to repair the country. Give the country a good name.
Thank you. Zero 700-903-903-903. Again, 0700-903-903-903 or 003-692-9933. Again, 003-692-9933. You can call or text us via WhatsApp, and our WhatsApp number 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Good afternoon, VOP and good people of Nigeria. Okay, still Ikenna from Ikorodu. It's still the same thing. I think this amendment is better. He who alleges should provide proof. What is it now means is, if INEC declared anyone winner, INEC should prove how the person won the election, because all the document is with INEC. So INEC will be watchful to protect whatever happened, will not accept any compromise. Like the last elections, Labour Party was begging INEC to allow them access to election materials to provide how they won the election, but it was denied of them. So if INEC declare you winner, they must provide every answer because it is in their care. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Good morning. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you. Tell us the name where you're calling from.
Are you hearing me?
Hello.
Are you hearing me?
You have to call us back. Looks like I can hear you, but looks like you can't hear me. Hello.
Hello, good day.
Good day. Tell us where you're calling from.
You came calling from Russia.
Okay, can you move to a slightly more quieter place? The noise is drowning your voice. I can hardly hear you. Hello.
Hello, you can hear me now.
Go to a quieter place and then call us back. Your noise is drowning your voice. Okay, Pius from Godwin, you're chatting from Lagos. It is my first time listening to Radio 90.3 FM. Nigeria can improve with good leadership by embracing several key strategies. According to Governor Similolai Fubara of Rivers State, leaders must prioritize public accountability, transparency and inclusivity to foster trust and cooperation among citizens. This can be achieved through promoting ethical leadership, strengthening institutions, encouraging civil engagement, and fostering of culture of accountability. Additionally, experts suggest that Nigerians' progress depends on effective and strategic leadership, building strong teams, stakeholder engagement. Ultimately, good leadership in Nigeria requires a collective effort from both leaders and citizens. By working together, Nigeria can overcome its challenges and build a brighter future. Okay, thank you very much for that message. Our numbers to make your contributions: phone call 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903. And an alternative line for you to call 0803 692 9933. Again, 0803 692 9933. And if you find it difficult to call us on a normal call, you can call us or text us via WhatsApp, and our WhatsApp line is 081 717 56338. Again, 081 717 56338. Good afternoon, Solomon of Solomon Asika from Mushin. I don't know why I'm lost at times with Barrister Kolawole's analysis. Please, he should elaborate more on his stance for me to understand or make his illustration more clearer. Okay, he is listening, so I'm sure he will take note. Hello. 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 What's going on? Looks like we're having network issues. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Looks like you can't hear me. I can hear you. Hello.
Hello.
Looks like we're having network issue. Please keep calling. 3 lines. The first 2 lines are for phone calls, and the other one is for WhatsApp. Hello. 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 Okay, you've been trying to call me. Looks like your network is bad. Just send us a message and I'll read your messages. The bank keep trying to call. Hello. 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 Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, please. Chicks from Festac. Okay, go ahead. Talk to us.
Well, for me, I might personally that you know why no commissioner might do well. I don't know why I just have that. I know that nothing that comes to back time to go for the favor of the people. They always want to go for the own favor. That's the kind of thing that I see, because we have known him over the years.
You're breaking. We can hardly hear you. Hello.
So you can't hear me. Can't hear me.
Yeah, you're breaking. Please, call us back. Call us back. Thank you. Chooks Vidal from Lagos Island. Good afternoon, the presenter. Our major problem in this country is INEC. Nigeria progress depends largely on our leaders. Fortunately, we have rulers, not leaders. Nigeria will be great again. Amen. Hello. Can you move away from the radio TV set, please? Move away or switch it off totally. I can hear myself. We're getting a call back. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, better now. Tell us the name, where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, I'm calling from Ejibo. My name is Tabush.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us.
Happy birthday in advance.
Happy birthday in advance. Hello? Uh-oh. We're celebrating birthday. Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon, Solomon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yes, I'm Chief from Festac.
Okay, Chiefs. Okay. Go ahead.
So I was trying to say that my instinct just tells me that the new INEC commissioner might do well.
Okay.
You understand? So just that my fear that I know that there is nothing that Tinubu does in politics to the favor of the people. Everything he does in politics is to benefit his own self. That is the kind of leader he is, because we have known him over the years. Even as a Lagos state governor, we know how he did everything for his own benefit. However, this Senate that we have, I wonder the kind of people that they are. With everything going on in Nigeria today, I don't know why their conscience has been filled with iron, that they know that the people are suffering what Nigerians are going through, and their mind has never told them one day to do anything to the benefit of Nigerians. It's quite unfortunate. And we keep complaining every day. All of us in Nigeria we have all become complainants. That is what we have come to. And yet we are not doing anything about it. Anyway, let's just go past it. But my own is the those in power are not bigger than Nigeria. If Nigerians are determined that come 2027 that their votes will count, they are going to count. Their votes will count. Because if I'm coming to the pulpit and I know that you will come to threaten, when I'm coming there, I will get myself armed, I will come there vote, and I will defend my vote. So let us all of us come out in 2027, vote massively and stand to defend our vote. And then let us see how INEC will manipulate that thing that they are manipulating. I just pray that God will help us in this country. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Zero 903 Hello. I just don't want to believe some people are flashing me. Okay. Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Ofer.
Good afternoon, sir. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Okay. My name is Elegant Blazer.
Okay, Elegant Blazer. Calling from
Lagos, somewhere from mainland.
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us.
Well, I didn't quite follow up from the beginning, but what I can tell you is this country, let's not put ourselves. They want us to answer Nigeria together, but only few are really enjoying the country. And they want to answer, hey, Nigeria. But the good news doesn't go around. Some people want to corner this our commonwealth to themselves. And they want me and you to be praising one or two people. Brother, this is somehow, they ask me.
Okay.
Just look at me. We went through thick and thin, doing so-called education in the country, but I can't even find opportunity. I've not benefited from the country once. From this country, I'm telling you, even once.
Okay.
Yet, most people don't even qualify by running things. People who can even write their name complete. What a shame.
Okay.
If you ask me, I would say, let this country be divided. Let it be divided in regions.
Okay.
Because Nigeria is not that civilized to manage a country like this.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, thank you for joining us. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
I'm calling from Lagos.
You're calling from?
Uzama. Please, I don't believe in INEC. Are you getting me? So only problem Nigeria have today is INEC. So what Nigeria will do, like if you go to bank or POS, if you deposit money or do anything, they will give you receipt like teller. So I believe that everybody will vote. INEC will give the person the teller or the receipt. So any problem, people can bring the receipt or bring the teller and show the court. So that's the important thing for there. Another one, tell Nigeria to release Mazin Nandekalo for us. That's the thing.
Okay, thank you. Hello. Hello.
My name is Chief.
Hello. Please call us. Good day, sales. Okay. Let me pick this call. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Tell us anywhere you're calling from.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell us anywhere
My
you're
name
calling
is Chika. I'm calling from Alagbado.
Okay, Chika from Alagbado. Go ahead.
Please, I want to ask you something. See, assuming you're a musician, yes, and first trumpeter, then you are blowing a trumpet. Can somebody take the tune or the key of the one? No. So you blow the piper, he takes this tune. Blowing the piper. He takes the tune of his music. So the INEC man, to be the man to dictate what he do, no matter whatever we practice, he blows the piper, he takes his tune. Even if he's telling them what the man do for them, take it or not. But just take it in the gallery. So we're going to waste our time. Take good there. Don't tell the truth. Please blow the piper, he takes his tune.
Okay.
Please should detect it. Thank you.
Thank you. Good day, sales. Happy weekend, brother. Nigeria has everything to make it great, but it's like some guys swore never to see it get better. Any day Nigerians are ready, it will start getting better. Sheikot from Itire. Thank you very much, Sheikot. If you reform the electoral process 100 times, it still wouldn't change anything because it is the same Nigerians that will be in charge of the electoral process. The issue is not the law, it's about how the people are ready to circumvent and manipulate the system no matter the reform. Most of the politicians go into election with a criminal mindset to kill, steal or buy votes, as the electoral officers and party representatives also see it as an opportunity to make money by looking the other way when offered bribe to betray the party they represent, not forgetting the thugs that intimidate voters and the people who also sell their vote. With all these cases, you can see that everyone is a stakeholder in the criminal electoral system and they are all Nigerians. We need more of mental reform than electoral reform. Tay, thank you very much, Tay. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us.
Obina calling from a country.
Okay, Obina, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So the new INEC chairman, my opinion before now is that if he cannot do the job, he can quickly resign. The guy is a Nigerian man.
He just started the job yesterday.
Of course. So he is hearing us, people like me. If he cannot be ready to deliver, he will quickly resign before the election. Okay. The guy is a Nigerian man.
Okay.
So he did well in 2015. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, please.
Hello, good morning.
Good afternoon. It is still afternoon here.
Hello, good morning, Solomon.
Yes, good afternoon. Tell us anywhere you're calling from, please. I can hear you.
I hear you. Let me come back.
You can't hear me. Sorry about that. Hello.
Solomon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us anywhere you're calling from, please.
Akodiba is my name. I'm calling you from Papa.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Solomon, somebody said let the pub. The pub now. Somebody said go and make the election. And somebody said grab it, snatch it, and run with it.
You're going to have to call us back. You're breaking. We can't hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You're really breaking.
All right.
Hello.
Hello, Solomon.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I know you can hear me, but I cannot hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Hello. Oh, sorry. I don't see any changes in this INEC, in this new INEC chairman without electoral reforms. Unfortunately, the man in charge is not ready for electoral reforms. John from Ijaniki. Good afternoon, VOP and good people of Nigeria. Ikenna from Ikorodu. It's still the same thing. I think the amendment is better. Okay, you send the message again. I've read this before. Ikenna from Ikorodu. You're sending it again. Hello.
Yes, Solomon. Good morning from here. This is Tony from Chicago. I know you cannot hear. I cannot hear you, but I know you can hear me. My own take is this. The government has already started the rigging format in as much as poverty, hardship. That's the format. Because during the election, somebody that has not eaten anything can give the person 10,000. There is temptation and this that he will collect it. This is Nigeria. Majority of people calling on phone today say vote and defend their vote. He will not do that day. I know my people. They will not do that day. As far as they see that money, 10,000, they're going to vote, throw away their conscience, and collect that money. That's the problem we have in Nigeria. And that's why the government have seen it as a method that they can use it to get the vote they need. You see, it transpired in Edo State. Edo make noise. Everybody cannot be. It's not legal. But what happened? They all sold their vote. And that's why they cannot make noise, because you collected money and sold their vote. That's the problem we are having. Anytime they make you to be employed and start getting meaningful money, that means they cannot buy you again. But they believe that a hungry person can take 10,000 and just press a hand. That's what they need.
Okay, so you have to round off now. It's time for us to go.
So the people can get a job and then be on their own.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. It is time for us to go. Thank you very much for your contribution. Next week is another day, another week. Mondays to Friday, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. 1:30. I beg your pardon. 1:30 p.m. And the program is Matters. See you again next week. I am Solomon of Fem. You can follow me on IG at Solofem1 and Twitter at Solofem. You can follow VOP on all the social media handles at VOP903FM and subscribe to our YouTube channel at VOP903FM. Good afternoon and thank you for listening. This is Solomon of Fem again, signing out.